Hello everyone, today we are going to be talking about the Phoenix Suns and the 9-game winning streak that they are on that no one seems to be talking about. If you do go on to enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new. That being said, let's go ahead and talk about the Phoenix Suns. After starting 1-3, some people had concerns about the Phoenix Suns, whether they weren't legit last year, and further validating some people's thoughts about Phoenix from last year, where they just thought that they were the benefactor of a lot of other teams dealing with more significant injuries than the Suns, where the Suns only really dealt with that shoulder injury from Chris Paul that did nag a little bit through the playoffs, but wasn't anything too serious. And ultimately, they were just the benefactors of that. But that has not been the case. They have now strung together 9 in a row. Sure, they have not played extremely difficult opponents in this stretch, but beating any team in the NBA 9 times in a row is pretty good. They've beat the Cavs, they beat the Hawks, they beat the Trailblazers, they beat the Grizzlies, and they beat the Timberwolves. Those are the highlighted teams. And as I mentioned, no amazing teams in there, but they're still won 9 in a row. We'll give them credit for that. That's what winning teams do. They beat the teams they're supposed to beat. There's some teams that have been playing well in there. When you're talking about the Cavs, the Hawks, of course, started the year rough, but they are, of course, no easy matchup as well. But it really shouldn't be any surprise that the Phoenix Suns are playing as well as they are to anyone that truly understands how good this Phoenix Suns team is and doesn't just say, oh, well, they were a benefactor of injuries in the playoffs last year. The Phoenix Suns are built for the regular season and for the playoffs. And here's what I mean by that. They have the bucket getters in the playoffs and the leadership that you need in Devin Booker and Chris Paul. We all know that. But in the regular season, having 11, 10 true, legit NBA rotational players that you can run, that you can go deep into your team with, to keep guys healthy, keep guys fresh, outrun teams, and have that level of depth where benches can beat teams on any given night is pretty darn valuable. And Phoenix have that. The Wizards are showing that right now, that they just have an absurd amount of depth. They have, when healthy, 12, 13 really good, legit NBA rotational players that they can just run out and roll. And even though Bradley Beal hasn't been playing the best basketball of his recent career, the Wizards have still been absolutely brilliant. The Phoenix Suns have had good play from Chris Paul over the last week or two after a rough start, and Devin Booker similarly, and yet there's not reliant on those two every night to get them a win because they have such good depth, because they have so many helping pieces. Obviously, they need Booker and Paul to play well to win, but they don't need them to drop 30 every night to be successful. DeAndre Ayton continues to be impactful. He looks like he's about to be back from his injury and is very much trying to show that he is worthy of the max contract he is after. Mikal Bridges just continues to be an extremely efficient 3-and-D wing. Frank Kaminsky has been extremely good in the few games he has played. JaVale McGee has filled in very well in the starting lineup and is the brilliant addition for them, as they needed a backup big, especially with Dario Saric being out for the year, and he's been a brilliant backup big to DeAndre Ayton and is going to serve them extremely well. Playoffs time. Cameron Payne has showed that last year was not a fluke, and he's been very good. Jay Crowder continues to do his thing in the starting lineup. Cameron Johnson continues to do his thing. And some of these guys haven't shot great from deep yet this year. Jay Crowder, only 31%. Cameron Johnson, only 32%. But nonetheless, they're still getting the job done. Devin Booker continues to score at a high rate. Chris Paul continues to shoot well and be the elite playmaker he is. This team is well deep. It's well coached. It's well built. They know their roles. They know what they have to do. They are a good defensive, cohesive unit. Currently 6th in defensive rating in the league. This team knows what they're doing. Everyone on this team has a role. Booker, Paul, the stars, Ayton, third guy, rebound, run the floor, play good defense. Bridges is your floor spacer who can give you a little bit from mid-range from time to time. JaVale McGee is going to be that bruiser and that rebounder. Cameron Payne is a very good backup point guard for them who can create and play make for them a little bit. Jay Crowder gives them that 3-and-D presence. Same with Cam Johnson. Landry Shamet gives them a little bit of spacing off the bench. And Alfred Payton gives them a nice bit of insurance policy at the point guard spot. Point being, the Phoenix Suns have a lot of depth, a lot of quality NBA players, led by 2 stars in Devin Booker and Chris Paul. This is no different than Phoenix last year. This is the same recipe for success. They added JaVale McGee. They brought in Landry Shamet. This team is good. I have nothing new to say about this Phoenix Suns team other than don't forget about them and give them the respect. They're an NBA title contender. They're my pick to get out of the Western Conference. And let's not ignore when they win 9 games in a row. They're a pretty darn good basketball team. And Monty Williams, full credit to him as well. He's a pretty darn good coach. That is my thoughts on the Phoenix Suns so far this year. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.